Hey guys, Bart from TST Industries here. In this video, we're going to show you the installation of the new TST Industries Carbon Fiber Front Fender for Yamaha MT-09, FZ-09, and FJ-09. This is a very simple installation. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Follow along, let's get started. All right, so in step one, we will be removing this routing clip from the fender. And to do that, we'll just wiggle it back and forth as we pull it away. It has a couple ramped features that lock in with pressure. And if you wiggle it up and down as you pull, that it releases them. We'll do the same on the other side. The other side actually has two of them. Next step will involve removing the 4 fasteners from the forward section, 2 on each side. We'll do that with a 4mm Allen key. I like using an impact wrench on the way out. On the way back in, I do it by hand, and then I tighten down with a torque wrench. Now that the OEM fender is fully freed from all its captive geometry, we can start working it out. To do that, we will have to pull it up and then out because we need to free this portion. All right, so there is a water plug here. So on the inside, it has a mushroom head. I'm going to use some pliers to grasp that and jam the fender against myself and pull on the inner portion as I work the outer portion into the hole with my fingernail. And then with some patience, it just comes out undamaged. We can put this guy to the side and continue with reinstallation of the new carbon fiber fender in the reverse order of disassembly. The first step to that will be to replace this plug. It's much simpler on the way back in. Just pop it through, grab pliers, pull and wiggle, and it'll pop in. Due to the fact that the carbon fiber piece has a much thinner cross section than the injection molded OEM piece, this will be a little bit loose, but it won't come out and it still accomplishes what it's there for. So now we will need to extract these shoulder washers from the OEM fender. They look like this. Pop it in from the inside with the smaller diameter towards the outside. There are 4 of them, 1 for each screw. Now we'll get them in like I described. And they are a little bit looser on this carbon fiber setup, so once you put them in, you have to hold them in place. Now as I hold them in place, I'm gonna get this whole fender assembly onto the bike. And I need to make sure that this rear portion clears the bosses and goes around them. So I did that on one side, but I bound up the other side, so I'm gonna have to back up just a little bit, get it over. As you can see, one of my inserts came out, so I'm gonna have to replace it without losing the other ones. All right, and now with a 4mm Allen, I'm going to begin to thread these back in. Once I have these screws bottomed out, while still preserving a little bit of adjustability, I'm gonna make sure that this fender doesn't move around too much. Okay, I'm gonna grab my torque wrench set to 10 foot-pounds, and I'm gonna push the fender forward so that this rear portion of the fender is away from the fork leg and doesn't obstruct travel of the front suspension. And I'm going to torque these guys down. And then we're done. At this point, it's time to ride. All right, so as you can see, this is a very, very simple procedure, made even simpler by our step-by-step instructions. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out our website, leave us a comment. See you next time.